Jordan Fabric began as a small family-owned business 40 years ago, and today they are one of the most well-known quilting channels with a thriving community. Thanks to Donna Jordan, who still regularly posts quilting tutorials on YouTube. She is a true expert in all things quilting and has years of experience in the field. So, who better to study from? Right. If you consider yourself a skilled quilter, we recommend watching this video until the end to learn about the common mistakes experienced quilters make when rushing the process. It's natural to be excited about the result and want to rush through the process. However, rushing into things will inevitably result in mistakes. While quilting is not rocket science, it does require a lot of precision in every step, from cutting the fabrics correctly to choosing colors that complement each other. Quilting, on the other hand, is an art form. Donna Jordan suggests that you take your time. Allow yourself to become immersed in the task at hand and enjoy every step of the way, taking on an excessive number of projects at once. Once you've mastered quilting, you may look at hundreds of new designs daily, wanting to try making them. The rush of starting a new project is enjoyable. However, if there are fewer quilts, they will be left unfinished. It will almost certainly leave you feeling overwhelmed or uninspired. Finish what you started after a while. Donna Jordan admits that she has a law as well. Many quilt tops have been completed, but the borders, backing, and binding have yet to be added because making the quilt top is the process's most enjoyable and exciting part. But you can't snuggle in it, can you? So go ahead and finish the quilt, so you can reap the full benefits of your hard work without following instructions. If you're following someone else's pattern, carefully follow all the directions as an experienced quilter. You might think you know how to make the quilts just by looking at the pattern or skimming through the instructions, but this could lead to a quilting disaster. Donna makes it a point to ensure that the pattern turns out as she expected, and she does so by photographing the blocks so they can be assembled later. Without a doubt, borders can make or break a quilt. Donna puts a lot of thought into choosing borders for her quilt tops, carefully selecting colors with various borders, and so on. She claims that while most people don't think much about borders and, if they do, they make a quilt look much more polished and put together. They balance the pattern and color dominance on the quilt top while making specific colors stand out. As you make more quilts, choose your borders wisely and avoid using scraps. You may have a lot of scrap fabric lying around, but most of it is too small to make another quilt. However, scrap fabrics from different projects can be combined to create something new. Donna refers to this as crappy quilting. You can make anything from these scraps, including pillowcases, table runners, and throws. The best part is that you can be cautious when working with scrap pieces. There is space to experiment and make mistakes. If you need help with this, watch Donna's scrappy quilting videos, where she walks viewers through every step so it is human. We're all going to make mistakes. It's just human nature. Don't be too hard on yourself as long as you're learning. For most people, quilting is a hobby, and hobbies are things you enjoy doing. Don't strive for perfection and set unrealistic goals. Trust yourself enough to know that even if you make mistakes along the way, you can overcome them creatively. Donna mentioned how she had to use small fabric pieces to fill in the gaps because her blocks needed to be corrected and in the lining stage. The 1/8 of an inch's difference may not seem like much when cutting, but it adds up in the end, and the quilt still turns out to be lovely old. That's a happy ending. We're sure you've made your fair share of quilting mistakes if you've been doing it for a while. Tell us about your quilting blunders in the comments section below. And if you learned something new from today's video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.